Hello, my name is Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for stopping by. So today I'm going to be setting up my February month in my health and fitness planner. So I'm going to kind of keep a theme and I'm going to get this February all set up. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So today I'm going to get my September. Again, what is with September? My February health and fitness planner month. So I'm going to do the month. I'm going to get those 2 pages set up and I'm going to keep with my theme of purple. And I kind of stuck with my trick, or the trick I learned, it's not my trick, of using wax paper to create the setup, and I'm going to be doing that again today. That being said, I mentioned in my last video that I couldn't remember the name of the person who had suggested using wax paper, and the person who left that comment was Butterflies015. So thank you for giving me that tip. It actually has helped out quite a bit. Now I think I'm on a roll with it and I don't know if I can give it up. But we're gonna, forego all that. I'm gonna pull out my pages. And so we're looking at, oops, and I just did that on my paper. Don't mind that nail polish. Ooh, you remember it gets all over. You do one swipe and it gets everywhere. So I'm doing my February health and fitness. And we already did, let me pull out or show you. So this was what I did the last time, just so you can kind of see the theme that's going to be going on. And so I'm going to pull this out and we're going to do that today. I also have, I've been working on this, it seems like forever. This was probably something I've been wanting to get done. Well, not wanted to get done. I definitely wanted to get it done probably the beginning of the month, so beginning of January. And it is just, every day I pick it up, I feel like I'm being thrown for a loop and I, add this, delete that. So I've got some fun new things coming and I'll be sharing those with you soon. I have worked on it diligently and I have some definite plans to get this out and shared with you so that you can see what I'm doing going into February. So a little bit of secretiveness going on there, but I didn't want to spoil the surprise just yet. All right, so I pushed my planner aside. Here's my pages. Let's see if I can get this. So I'll put the overlay here. And we'll talk about what I did with it, and then we'll start getting them on. So, dun, dun, dun. Here it is. And so this is going to be the general idea. So here's my February. And what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly grab I need to grab my white out. And I usually have it nearby. I'll talk about that as well too, about changes in my office. So let me just quick grab that. All right, so I have my whiteout tape, my tried and true Bic whiteout tape. And so this is going to be the general idea. Now, I still have this little bend in here, so it's kind of picking up on you. So all I do is basically tape it down. And then I pull out my stickers and I lay them out. Now I'm kind of doing what I did for the first week of February, which, by the way, this week's my birthday week. Let's celebrate. Little song there for you. So I kind of did this purplish theme, Stargazer, and fitness. So I pulled out all the purple. I did the first week of February. Now we're going to do the month. And I'm going to do it in the same theme, sticking with my purple. And I'm going to set this aside. I do know, let me make sure, what do I got to white out here? So all I'm whiting out is this over here. Okay, So I'm gonna get that started. And so let's talk about this craft office, right? So I have been working on, well, here's what happened. And as you know, it's a domino effect, right? So I had a Cricut auto press. So the big one, you pull the handle down. I've been dying to try this thing, but it's been in the box that it came in my hallway. I'm tripping over it. I've been tripping over it for far too long. And I finally just decided I need to get it in my office because there are some things I wanted to work on with it. So, and needless to say, when I designed my craft space, which I have done a full craft room tour that is out on YouTube, I have also posted my craft room in my, or on my blog, I should say, Behind the Designs. And this is lovely little scratches from that box. Super, super heavy that thing is. Cricut I'm talking about. And so I basically created a mess in my office. So my great looking office doesn't look so great anymore. I've made a few changes. At some point I will share all of them. But what ended up happening was to get that thing in here, when I designed the craft room, I didn't have the space for it. So, without having the space for, so basically I designed my craft room and then I bought this auto press. So I technically didn't have anywhere to put it, and the only place it really fit was on either my work table, or which was my computer table, or my project table, which I'm currently at now. And so I basically had to figure out where I was going to put this thing. And you have to provide a sturdy place for it to sit on because it's heavy, super, super heavy. So anyhow, I had to rip apart basically my closet, my craft closet. And, you know, then there's now things that were in there that I don't have a space for because it just threw everything. I had to tear apart so I have another room, a small room in the house that I keep extra supplies and things like that in there. And, or should I say, my Happy Planner collection. And I had to pull a desk out of there, which was a desk that was in my room originally. And it's a super sturdy desk, and I knew it would work for this desk. So I had to go tear that room apart in order to get the desk to put into here. So yeah, it was quite the fiasco. On Sunday I did this, and I'm happy to say it's in here. The Cricut press, auto press, is now in my room. It's out of the hallway. I'm not tripping on the box anymore. But the rest of my office, I can't really say a whole lot about it because it doesn't look pretty. So I've got myself a little bit of cleaning and organizing to do, which I love to do. And that I'll be doing in the coming weeks. So that's kind of where I've been with the craft room / Cricut auto press saga. And I'm glad it's in the room. I got to get it set up so I can use it. And that will come in time. But boy, oh boy, that was a real chore to do that thing. So someday there'll be another craft room tour. At the moment, I'm going to have to try and figure out what I am going to do with the stuff that was in there. I don't know if I am going to, well, something is going to have to go or be rearranged, or maybe go into this spare room I have, because there just isn't enough room, unfortunately. And I'll have to deal with it. I gotta figure it out because I have the stuff all over. And it kind of just, it bugs me when I have just stuff everywhere and I can't, it kind of just makes me distracted. So that's something I'm working on. But that's in there. So having this little trick, you know, with the wax paper thing really helped out, because basically what I did was, after the last video, since I was using the same sticker books for this, I went ahead and pulled out the stickers for this spread, got them set up on the wax paper, and then set about my way to figure out where I was going to put this press. So it really worked out nice to have that. Before I go too far, I am going to dot my numbers, just because I do like to have some color on the numbers, especially if there's a lot going on, because it helps, you know, pull my eye to that day's number. And of course, I'm sticking with my purple. I have my Sig Dot Clean Dotter, and I'm going to do all the days on here. It looks like it's getting darker. That's bizarre. I think because I don't put them in, when I put them in the holder, they're actually this way. So maybe the ink is running down, because as I did this page, it looks like it got darker. That's bizarre. All right, so let's see. And then I'm going to talk about kind of how I'm going to be, what my thought process was with this. Because as you know, I said that my January didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped, because you know, doing this kind of planning is kind of new, like the health plan, fitness plan. Normally I'm just making plans. I'm like the doer. I like to do the work, get the job done, that kind of thing. So it kind of just threw me for a little bit of a loop. Let me see where I am with this. All right, so let's do this side. Let's kind of put that paper aside. Let's do this side. And then I'll kind of talk you through as I go through it. What I wanted to do, essentially, again, this is my thinking. I don't know if I'll keep it this way from month to month. I doubt it, because, well, as planners, we don't do that. But what I was thinking of doing is on the first day, so on February 1st, taking a weight, on the 29th, last day, taking a weight. So that's what those scales are for. This day is, I know, going to be a cheat day. That's my birthday, February 3rd. And yeah, I'm going to have the cupcakes. That's just the way it's going to go down. Because I love cupcakes. Let's see. Let me make sure. I think what I wanted to do, I'm going to put this at the top, or actually in the middle. I don't want it to clash with the walk sticker that I have. So I think I told you so I'm not going to put this on the 29th, even though I could. I think I will, though, because I only had one sticker for that day. Let me go down just a little further. I think I mentioned that I am walking every week. I have a plan. Whether I stick to that plan, you know, that's another story. But I have certain days designated, I think, for, you know, working on my arms, and then other days for doing the walking, so that I'll get that in there. Now, the other thing was, when I was pulling these stickers, I looked through a ton of books, but I could not find any purple scales. These came out of the Mom Planner, so I did pull that into it. And then at the end of the month, I am going to add up my steps. So basically I'll be pulling my information from my Apple Watch, and I'm going to do a total steps, and that will give me an idea how much I'm walking each week. I mean, I can see it each week, but I want to see like a total number. And again, these are the things I think I'm going to be doing monthly, where I can, I know I'm going to use these stickers. So this is just kind of a test almost to see if this is something I will be sticking to in terms of how I lay it out. But I like the idea of taking technically after this month, because I did not do a weight in January. So technically after this month, I wouldn't have to do a weight at the beginning of the month, because whatever the last day of the month was, that's what it'll be going into the first of the month. Whether I do, the weight in the beginning or the end, I don't know. But for this month, I decided to grab both just because I didn't have one to reference for January. Totally forgot. It wasn't in my planner. So I'm going to change that. Okay, so we've got that side down. Let me get these on there. And I'll talk a little more about what I was planning on doing for the other half of this. Just taking off a little bit of this sticker. All right, so, and then I'm going to get this big sticker. I was afraid these might not stick, because I had put them down technically last week on the wax paper, but you know what? They're still working, so I'm going to go with it. So, because this month, February, let's hope that sticks, because as I said, there is something about this one nail polish, and I keep scratching my nails across the paper or something. Normally in the beginning of the month and the end of the month, there's like a series of blank boxes. Because I wanted to use this sticker, it wasn't going to fit down here because I only had 2 days open. So I did put it up here, but it's really going to be a reflection for the end of the month, where I go back up in here and decide to like just kind of journal out a little, how did I have this? Okay, just like I said, I did it last week. I couldn't remember what I did. So I have both of these going on both dates. All right. So I just was thinking I would do like a little journal of some sort, and just to kind of, add a little bit more to it. Let's see. That can go there. Let me get this box in here. I just thought it would be fun to do a little journal, kind of how do I think I did? What might I want to change? That kind of thing. I'm going to go through and put all of these boxes down. I do see that the sticker, as I pull it up, is pulling off something. So again, I hope these stay down. If not, I have a solution. I can always make them, I can force them to stick down. There's always glue. So on Sunday, it is my plan to not work out or do anything of that nature. So I am going to be putting for each of Sundays as a rest day, front and center, rest. And I think when I did these stickers, the only extra stickers I pulled out from the week that I had done was the mom stickers. Everything else, if I remember correctly, is from the books that I used in that first week. So I varied the purple on these. So I went the dark purple, light purple, dark purple, light purple. So I will keep track of my habits, and let's see, I have some bullets over here, which I'm just going to cover up the dots that are currently here. There's 1, 2, and I think these 2 are together. Yes. And 3. And then I've got just some fun little fitness stickers over here that I am going to put in the sidebar. Let me go from the bottom up though. Might make it easier if I do it that way. I think I have the watch the right way. I don't actually know. Let's see, we'll put this here, this there. And I want to make sure I leave enough room to write. I probably could have put that down just a little further, and I may still do that. Okay, are all the stickers gone? They are gone. And I hope I didn't ruin the wax paper by keeping them on there for so long. I'm going to move this one down. It just seems like it's a little high. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So, you know, normally you might see a weekly habit tracker on a week, but I was thinking more that I could keep it in the month because I really want to reference the month almost as much as I do the week. Let's see, I am going to add in, I'm going to grab my purple mild liner highlighter. And let's also highlight these holidays, even though for health and fitness, they don't really apply unless, of course, it's Valentine's Day, because, you know, I might have some chocolate. Okay, so here we go. So I now have a place where I can list out. So over here in the sidebar, I was thinking of listing out 3 workouts I can incorporate into the month. So, you know, I'll have my weights for my arms. I'm walking, you know, whether it be, you know, cardio or yoga or steps. I just thought I could list something out that might, or even stretching, that might add to the things I'm already going to do. Of course, I have my cheat day. There might be another cheat day because, as I said, there's a couple birthdays in this month. So, you know, that may still happen. Now, I do have an open block here. I may, at the end of the month, put a quote in here that relates to, you know, whatever I've journaled about. So my reflections is going to be for the whole month. And I have my beginning and end weight. So this is technically, this would have been done in January, but I forgot. I have my rest days. I have my weekly habits. My workouts will dictate over here. Now my goals, because this relates to my goals. Let me pull out. I'm pretty sure I remember what it was, but I want to double check because you never know. Let's see. My goals were to lift weights 3 times a week, cut sugar and sweets. I did put cardio 3 times a week, but I don't know if I'm going to get to that. I'll try, but I don't. If I'm doing arms 3 times, maybe I'll do every other week. I don't know. And then, you know, overall for the year, there was a lose weight. So I'm going to be probably planning out on my monthly plan what I'm going to do when, you know, and I may just pencil it in until I know for sure. And then over here are some additional things I can do to add to this. I'm also, I think, will I do it on, I will probably end up doing it here. I may do it in both places because when you look at a month, you get an overview of everything. With a week, you have to go into each week. So what I may do for the week is like somehow indicate in my Nourish section the if there were any like sugar, how much sugar, or maybe what I ate or something. Or maybe I'll just indicate that this was, you know, a sugar day or something like that. I will transfer that information over here because again, I want to see, oops, my desktop came up. I want to see and track what am I doing sugar-wise? How am I doing? You know, am I having it daily? Is it, you know, that kind of thing. I do have the occasional hot cocoa in the evening with my daughter, which, you know, what's hot cocoa without whipped cream on top, right? But that's bad. So, you know, I may track that type of stuff on the weekly and then transfer it to my monthly. So there's my month. Let's get it back in my planner. I think overall that's probably the most I'm thinking of. As you can tell, my I didn't do the following week of February. So let's put this back in there. Okay, I'll fix this over here. Now, I remember saying when I first pulled in the health and fitness planner, I wasn't so sure I would use this like it is, but because I'm going to be adding in a planner I have not had in my lineup before, and I have all this to do, and then this, in addition to my other planners and responsibilities of my day, I may just leave this like it is for February, just to, you know, just fill it in as it is, and then I'll decide moving into March how I will proceed, if I'll keep it that way, change it, whatever. I also see there's a big box here. This actually, if you had this planner, let me pull it out quick so you can see. It was, let me find it. Oh, again, it was this one, but remember, this is the Spoonful of Faith cover, and then I put into it the guts of Heal from Within. So I'm thinking with this box here, this could be a good box. If you have this planner or in other fitness planners, if they're like that, this is a good box to, you know, if you want to take before and after photos or progression photos. You know, sometimes people will take progression photos if they're on a weight loss. So this is a good box to do that. You could also do it here, depending on, you know, what size photo you want to take. But these down here, again, I'll try and fill them in as best as I can. We'll see how that goes, you know. There'll be check-ins. There'll be some things, obviously, I don't show, weight and so forth, you know. Never ask a woman her weight, that kind of thing. And now, so I'm all set for February. We are, days away from the end of January. So I have my February month in my health, my February 1st week, which actually began Monday. And I haven't filled it in yet. So today's Tuesday? So yes, we are literally days away. So I think I'm already ahead of the game with this. As you know, my work planner, I don't think I'm going to decorate too much. I'm trying to work it as functionally as possible. But so I'm thinking this is probably, I'm trying to make this my focus planner, like the thing I go to most, because this is something I really want to work on. So there you have it. So here's my February. I put this back for you. It still has the same vibe. It still has some blue in there. I did add in a few things after, you know, the video ended, but it has, you know, the purples, the jewels, the Stargazer, purple theme, the blues in there. I've got some blue, technically. Periwinkle is probably what it is. And then the purple. So it kind of just flows for me. I like when it flows. And I think it's workable. Let's put it that way. So here is my February month pages for my health and fitness planner. And I love all the purple. And I'm going to cheat on this day. So happy birthday to me. I'll have a cupcake for you if you love cupcakes. All right. So enough about that. Anyhow, I hope I have inspired you to do something creative today and every day, and that you create your beautiful life one plan at a time. Thank you for watching.